All right, Muhammad Ali manifesting. This is exactly why Neville Goddard said to skip affirmations and denials. Because they just confirm that you're not there. You see, when I say that I'm a loving, happy teacher, you get that I'm there? Even when I'm not teaching, if I say it. If I tell someone I'm a happy, loving husband, if they notice I'm a happy, loving husband. I've had more than one lifeguard say, do you teach this stuff? Because, the lifeguards now have a habit of asking me for advice. With school, with business, with girls, with guys. And I say, you teach this stuff, don't you? Yeah, you're good at it. See, they know, they see the state of. I don't have to tell them. If you have to tell yourself, right, you're wasting your time. Muhammad Ali didn't assert he was the greatest. He declared it. An assertion is about the facts. Right? Facts overflow the world. Fact is, I was born 2 pounds 4 ounces. One isn't expected to be that healthy of a guy. Fact is, I was diagnosed with scoliosis as a youngin'. Somewhere around 10 to 12. I forget when. Right? The number one expert in Pittsburgh basically said, you're going to be crippled up, man. You got to do these exercises. Radio. I walked away from all that, and became a karate champion. Thanks for asking about that, Jess. I don't want you to heal yourself of anything. I don't want you to get treatments, whatever that means. By the way, it doesn't mean skip medical. I know people that talk about, we give mental treatments to each other. It's not the same. When you live from the state of your wish fulfilled, all that you do, all that befalls you, all your behaviors simply show up. They're spontaneous. Muhammad Ali knew. Just like I know that I'm a happy, loving teacher, happy, loving puppy dad. Could you imagine how cool it is to be one of my puppies? Can you imagine how cool it is that we're going to have so much fun on the Pearl Call? The final Pearl Call. In just 2 hours. I can't wait. I am thrilled about this. Can you tell? Meanwhile, maybe you noticed Neville Goddard spoke from a state. He didn't assert these are the facts. He simply revealed the truth about him. Muhammad Ali simply revealed the truth about himself. I am the greatest. What do you want me to say? I am a loving, happy teacher. What do you expect me to say? See, when you know who you are, when you know what your purpose is, it becomes a lot of fun. Whenever you assert who you're going to be. I am the greatest. See, we call that a bad first date. Whenever a guy has to tell a girl how great he is. Radio, I am the greatest. Radio feels sleazy. Forced, fake, feels political to me, right? And still a lot of people go for that. Someone to save me. Mr. Politician, poly as in many, tick as in bloodsucker. Not a fan. But here's what I am a fan of. I'm a fan of you. Exploring and expanding. I'm a fan of you exploring the truth that sets you free. I'm a fan of you expanding beyond what you've previously thought mattered. Every day people come, every day there's a comment or a post somewhere in one of my kingdoms about affirmations. And we just say, look, how's it working for you? And it always comes down to, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You see, the law says the real cause works every time. So you're blaming the mirror. Okay, drive the bus, turn the steering wheel. Don't blame the turn signal or the mirror. The mirror where you've been. The turn signal, I am the greatest. That's a turn signal. It's not the steering wheel. And the turn signal can lie. The steering wheel doesn't. Here's the thing, guys. Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. Watch me. Right? Notice. He's also telling you something. You're the greatest. Do it. Don't talk about it. Don't debate it. By the way, I'm a writer. I love to write. I probably write more than most writers I know. Because I don't release most of what I write, but I write every day. I'm a writer because I get the value of putting words to paper. But the words on the paper and the words that are spoken don't cause anything. The words come from a state, and this is why I only listen to Neville, speaking Neville, because you can feel the thrill in his voice. He doesn't always use proper English. He sometimes even stumbles a little bit. He may speed up, he may slow down. But it doesn't sound like he's reading. There's a state called reader, and then there's a state called thrilled. When you discover who you are and how this works, you're thrilled. Muhammad Ali was thrilled to get in the ring. I'm thrilled to do a podcast. Linda put up a post, and I went, ooh. I bet she got that out of a podcast somewhere. And I'm going to run in with this and make another podcast, honoring her, honoring this truth, expanding upon the exploration of it. Because this is what it's all about, gang. Meanwhile, the truth about you sets you free. If you want to explore a bit with us, we've got a couple ways you can do that. Number one, easymanifestingmethods.com. That's the little freebie thing. It requires a commitment, right? You give us your email address, we'll send you the 7 free videos and the daily email. It's called free. But it does take a little bit of time, maybe 10, 15 minutes a day to read the email, watch the video. Then you get to go play. Next, manifestingmasterycourse.com. That takes about 15 minutes a day too. You notice I'm into these small little chunky bits. Meanwhile, manifestingmasterycourse.com is a very specific set of experiences that you encounter along the way of making this your total way of life. If you want to change the experiences that change your experiences, think about that. manifestingmasterycourse.com. Right now I can see the little table in the garden. Again, you probably know the story, but I decided if I could only sit with you in the garden for 15 minutes a day, what would I share with you? Over 90 days. That's the length of a visitor visa to Australia. And we made up manifestingmasterycourse.com because we want you to come and go as a different person. All right, that's 90 days of play, $97, no big deal for the money. Massive results. Go read a couple thousand of the posts and success stories. And finally, sharing is caring. Feel free to share the show, share your lives with us. Most MM members, they send us an update every 7 days because we ask you to, because it does no good if you just buy the course. It does a lot of good if you do it. And if you send us an email, we get to know you. We can write you back. That's fun. Sometimes we offer guidance. Sometimes we just celebrate your wins and shifts. Whatever you want. It's called family. Have a lovely day. See ya.